About 2 Minnesota girls who killed themselves after they were bullied.
Evidently, the support wasn't there. These kids allegedly were severely brutalized by other students.
This is absolutely heartbreaking. I mean, how could two 14-year-olds, I mean, they had each other. How is that not enough in a situation like this?
Because they had such a close relationship, instead of turning to people on the outside, an outside support group, they turned to one another.
Dr. Roger Gardere joins us now, a contributor to healthguru.com. This woman faces 5 years in prison. In your view, was her behavior criminal?
Her behavior was criminal. It was atrocious. It was absolutely stupid. A lot of people knew about it. As you could see, they're surrounded by folks. You know, they posted this thing on YouTube, of course. The parenting was non-existent here. I think what's going on is that we're seeing more of these girls gone wild sorts of situations. As women have gotten more rights, equal rights, as they should, I think they are making the same mistakes that males make. I think the school is absolutely wrong by not getting involved.
Psychotherapist Dr. Robbie Ludwig, Dr. Jeffrey Gardere, psychologist, assistant clinical professor at Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine. It was known, yet this incident occurred. How can that be?
It still continues to happen. I think when we see very disturbed young people putting the messages out there, I think he put some messages out on Facebook about wanting to kill others, and he doesn't...
He said, he used the phrase, die, all of you.
First of all, it sends alarm bells all over the place, of course, red flags all over the place. But when people see that a lot of these statements are made and nothing happens, then they say, well, he's disturbed, he's angry, but he's not really going to act out. And I think the lesson to be learned here is anyone who says anything like that, you've got to get them immediate help, immediate attention.
Hello, I'm psychologist Dr. Jeff Gardere.
Psychotherapist Dwight Bain.
Well, Dr. Colson, I want to thank you for joining us here today. Mental health care in the schools is as important as the textbooks. In many ways, an exaggeration. Because when we work with a 7-year-old, we may ask them to go ahead, talk about your feelings, but we don't say, but just go ahead and do anything that you want, which includes probably trying to hurt someone else.
But when you carry it to that degree, when we think about it, if you say, express your feelings, but I take absolutes out, I take morality out, I take values out, and
what psychologists have you been working with that will give that sort of a speech? Yeah, go ahead and talk about your feelings, but we will remove all of these things, including morality.
Jeff, this one. In the 1960s and the 1970s, you were involved in a social experiment that said, let's take that morality out. Tell us about it.
Well, we wanted to see what would happen. We called it Therapy for Normals, and we put little kids through this program. And Dr. Rogers later wrote about it. Carl Rogers, the other famous psychologist in my own personal history, he called it the working process of therapy.
Dr. Jeff Gardere, a clinical psychologist and contributor to healthguru.com. Jeff, we keep hearing about this horrible trend, cyberbullying. Why do kids in the Facebook generation seem to think that it's all right to do this?
Because they really don't know, Dari, how dangerous the behavior is. Let's face it, we're in a culture shock. It seems what we're doing with the internet is so far beyond where we are psychologically. So when kids go on there and they want to have some fun or make fun of someone and they don't want to intentionally bully, sometimes they end up doing that and they just don't know the power that they really have in those words because it is all over the universe.
Arlice Cleveland, clinical psychologist, marriage family therapist. I'm here today with two of the members, Baby HB, A-Rec Break, from Two Hip Entertainment Dance Crew. They've performed all over worldwide. They were the first to put out the first Velato poster, Velato footwear that is. Baby HB and A-Rec Break, thank you so much for coming to this therapy session. Well, today we're going to discuss their feelings and emotions. They have had experiences with different groupies or fans, so to speak, that had duplicated their Facebook pages and Twitters, and although there was nothing bad said in any of those, you did express in previous therapy sessions that you kind of felt violated. A-Rec Break, would you like to first start?
You know, it does bother you a lot. No, because you don't know what the person behind that fake Facebook is saying to other people that's adding the page or whoever they go to add. You know, it's scary in a way because somebody can be saying negative things about you, and then they can get it from that one person saying mean things to them. You know, and it's like, oh, A-Reg Break is a mean person when really you never talked to this person before, but it's just scary because that fake Facebook page can be saying anything, and they can mess up opportunities for you. It's a lot they can do.
Baby HB, tell me, how did you feel?
I think it's just funny because, like, how can you take that kind of part out your day just to make a fake page for somebody you're not? And then it's just like, yeah, like she said, like, it is, like, you can kind of, it is kind of like a scary thing because, like, you don't know who they're hitting up. I mean, or who they're trying to reach.
So it sounds like to me that you felt that you were violated. One of the things that I have in mind today for our intervention is to help keep you encouraged. Hi, I'm Arlice Cleveland, clinical psychologist, marriage family therapist. I look forward to doing therapy with you.